You spend your entire day at war with yourself. You use willpower as a weapon, fighting urges, battling negative thoughts, and forcing yourself into habits that feel unnatural. You struggle, you strain, and you exhaust your energy trying to control the conscious, thinking part of your mind. By the end of the day, you are depleted, and you have likely lost more battles than you have won. The old patterns remain. The self-sabotage continues. The anxiety returns. This is because you are fighting on the wrong battlefield at the wrong time. Your waking mind is not the command center. It is merely the screen. The operating system, the deep, powerful source code that dictates 95% of your reality, is your subconscious mind. And that system does its most critical work when you are not even conscious. It does its work while you sleep. You have been taught that sleep is a passive state of rest. This is a profound misunderstanding. Sleep is not downtime. It is the period when the system is offline to the external world, and therefore most open to internal updates. It is when you have admin access. Today, you will learn to stop fighting your mind during the day. Instead, you will be given the protocol to become a silent programmer, to rewrite your core code while you sleep, and to wake up as a new version of yourself. 1. The conscious mind is the firewall. During your waking hours, your conscious, analytical mind acts as a powerful firewall. Its primary job is to protect your current operating system, your identity, beliefs, and habits. When you try to install a new belief, like, I am wealthy or I am confident, this firewall immediately detects it as an unfamiliar piece of code. It cross-references it with your existing programming, and if it finds a contradiction, like a deep-seated belief that I am not worthy, it rejects the new code as a virus. This is why conscious affirmations often feel like a lie and produce no results. You are trying to force a program update while the system's primary defense mechanism is at full power. It is an act of brute force, and the firewall is almost always stronger. But as you begin to fall asleep, something magical happens. The conscious mind, the great gatekeeper, gets drowsy. The analytical process slows down. The firewall's defenses lower. The state between wakefulness and sleep, known as the hypnagogic state, is the moment the system becomes vulnerable. It is the ultimate security backdoor. This is not a weakness. It is your greatest opportunity. This is the window where you can bypass the guard and plant the new code directly into the subconscious. 2. The language of the subconscious is feeling. You cannot speak to your subconscious in the same language you use with your conscious mind. The subconscious does not understand logic, complex sentences, or well-reasoned arguments. To try and feed it a logical proof while you sleep is like trying to upload a text document to a system that only reads images. The language of the subconscious is the primal, ancient language of feeling, symbol, and sensory experience. A thought is an abstraction. A feeling is a reality to the body. When you think the words, I am safe, it is a concept. When you feel the physical sensation of safety, the slow breath, the relaxed shoulders, the calm heartbeat, your entire biology accepts it as a present-tense reality. This is the only form of data the subconscious will accept as a valid instruction for a new program. Therefore, your task is not to create a script of words to repeat. Your task is to generate the pure, unmistakable feeling of your desire already being fulfilled. Don't think about abundance. Generate the feeling of relief and freedom. Don't think about love. Generate the feeling of warmth and wholeness in your chest. The feeling is the code. The feeling is the command. 3. Prime the system before shutdown. A master programmer does not start writing code in the middle of a chaotic, virus-filled environment. They create a clean, stable workspace first. You must do the same for your mind. The last 20 to 30 minutes before you fall asleep are the most critical. What you expose your mind to during this period is what will be looping in the background as the firewall goes down. If you spend this time scrolling through social media, watching the news, or having anxious conversations, you are loading your system with malware. You are priming your subconscious with the frequencies of chaos, comparison, and fear. You are essentially instructing your mind to spend the night integrating more of what you claim you do not want. The pre-sleep protocol is non-negotiable. You must cut off all chaotic input, put the phone down, turn off the news, disengage from conflict. Instead, you must prime the system with coherence. Listen to calming frequencies, read something profound and inspiring, or simply sit in silence and breathe. You are cleaning the workspace. You are creating a pristine, receptive environment for the new, clean code you are about to install. 4. Craft your command statement. Now that the environment is clean, you must craft the data packet, the single piece of code you will install. This is your command statement. It must be simple, powerful, and resonant. It must follow 3 rules. It must be in the present tense, it must be focused on the feeling, and it must be stated as a fact. Do not use phrases like, I want or I will be. These command the experience of wanting and waiting. You must state what is. For example, instead of, I want to be free of anxiety, the command is, I am profound inner peace. Instead of, I hope to be successful, the command is, success is my natural state. Instead of, I need to find love, the command is, I am whole and complete. Choose one. Do not try to install 10 new programs at once. This will confuse the system. Pick the one command that, if it were true, would change everything else. Make it short, make it potent, and make it about the state of being you wish to embody. This statement is the key that will unlock the new reality. 5. The loop technique of installation. This is the core of the protocol. As you lie in bed, in the dark, with your eyes closed, you enter the drowsy, dreamlike state where the conscious mind is fading. Here, you begin the installation loop. You take your command statement, and you begin to repeat it silently. But you do not just repeat the words. That is the amateur mistake. With each repetition, you must generate the genuine, physical, and emotional feeling that corresponds to the statement. If your command is, I am profound inner peace, you must allow the feeling of peace to wash over your body. Feel your muscles relax. Feel your breath deepen. Feel the release of tension. You are not chasing the feeling. You are generating it from within. You loop this feeling statement over and over again as you drift deeper towards sleep. Do not force it. Do not strain. Simply fall asleep while immersed in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This repetition is the installation script. It is the last instruction you give your mind before it goes offline. As you lose consciousness, that instruction is dropped directly into the deepest, most receptive level of your subconscious. 6. Seal the command with gratitude. Just before you completely let go into sleep, there is one final critical step. You must seal the new program with the frequency of gratitude. Gratitude is the universal signal of completion. It is the energetic signature of a prayer that has already been answered. It tells the subconscious system, the transaction is finished. The new reality has been received and accepted. As you feel yourself on the very edge of sleep, still looping the feeling of your command, introduce a powerful wave of gratitude. Feel thankful for the inner peace that is now yours. Feel gratitude for the success that is now your normal state. This act of feeling thankful before you see the evidence is the ultimate act of faith. It is the digital signature that authenticates the new code and marks it as a top priority update. Without this seal, the command can feel like an open-ended request. With it, you are informing your entire system that the new reality is a done deal. The case is closed. The program is installed. 7. The dream state is the compiler. Once you are asleep, the conscious you is gone. But the work has just begun. The night is when your subconscious mind, the master programmer, takes the new command you have installed and begins the compiling process. It must reconcile this new instruction with decades of old contradictory programming. This process can manifest in your dreams. You may have vivid, strange, or intensely emotional dreams. Do not be alarmed. This is not a sign that it isn't working. It is the sign that it is working. Your mind is defragmenting its hard drive. It is finding and deleting old, corrupt files, limiting beliefs. It is rewriting old pathways. It is running diagnostics. Trust the process. See your dreams as the background activity of a system update. The compiler is at work. The old you is being overwritten. The new operating system is being integrated. Your only job is to not interrupt the process by waking up with anxiety or analysis. Let the system do its work. 8. Observe the morning printout. The successful installation of new subconscious code does not always manifest as an immediate, radical change in your external world. The first proof, the first printout of the new program, appears in your state of being when you wake up. When you open your eyes in the morning, before the conscious mind has a chance to re-engage its old stories, observe yourself. Is there a subtle shift? A slight decrease in your usual morning anxiety? A moment more of calm before the mental chatter begins? A new, quiet sense of certainty that wasn't there before? These subtle shifts are everything. They are the proof that the new code is running. They are the first green shoots from the seed you planted. Your job is to notice and acknowledge them. When you do, you validate the new program and reinforce it. You tell the system, update successful. Continue running this program. This creates a feedback loop that makes the next night session even more powerful. You have spent your life fighting a war during the day. It is time to win it in the silence of the night. Your sleep is not empty time. It is your laboratory. It is your programming session. It is your temple. Use this protocol and you will stop being a slave to your mind's old programming. You will become its master. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.